Now, there's a unique kind of quiet that settles over a cemetery, and it's the kind that makes you lean in and listen a little closer. I'm standing out here in Kansas City at Mount Moriah, right at block 19, lot 35. If you look down at the grass, it's just a simple marker. But the man resting beneath it used to turn Major League batters boxes into absolute twilight zones. He was incredible to watch, and of course I'm talking about the legendary Dan Quisenberry, the Quiz. And if you grew up around here in the early 80s like I did, watching him wasn't just watching baseball. It was an anatomy lesson in doing things completely backward and making it look like art. And if you watched him pitch, you know what I'm talking about. It was crazy. His style was crazy. And while every other pitcher in the league was trying to hurl lightning bolts from the heavens, trying to see who could throw it the fastest, the Quiz was down in the dirt throwing strikes from somewhere near his shoelaces. And he used to joke. He used to say, "I found a delivery in my flaw." And man, what a beautiful flaw it was. As a kid, watching him step onto the mound at Royal Stadium, it defied all logic. It didn't even look human sometimes. He would lean way over and then swoop down like a crop duster and release the ball a few inches off the turf. It was crazy. It wasn't just a pitch. It was a submarine coming up for air. He didn't blow you away with 95-mile-an-hour heat. No, he invited you to hit it. He'd give you this sinking fastball that looked like a beach ball until the exact millisecond you swung, at which point it turned into a bowling ball. The man was incredible, and he brought us the '85 World Series. Led the league in saves 5 times, and he practically owned the Rolaids Relief Man Award. But standing here today looking at his story, you realize the baseball diamond was just the prologue. And you see, when the spikes were hung up, the man who spent a decade inducing ground balls started lifting people up. And I've always heard that he was such a great person and teammate and family man, and nothing but good things about him. And he became a poet. Now imagine that. A major league closer trading a leather glove for a pen, writing lines as sharp and honest as his control on the mound. And he wrote about his old Wilson A2000 glove shrinking like an old man, stiff and less flexible. And then came the toughest ninth inning a guy could ever face: brain cancer. He was only 45 when it took him in 1998. But when the diagnosis hit, he didn't look for a bad call from the umpire. He just said, "I never asked why me. Why not me?" And that's not just grit, that's rare. That is rare, unadulterated grace. He spent his final mornings setting up chairs at his church, volunteering at Harvesters, and being a dad who'd play driveway hockey or ride horses with his kids. As he wrote in one of his poems, "Natural grass is a wonderful thing for cows and baseball players." Out here at Mount Moriah, the grass is green, the air is still, and the Quiz is finally resting. He proved to a generation of us Kansas City kids that you don't have to overtop the world to conquer it. Sometimes you just have to find the magic in your own unique flaw. Signing out from Mount Moriah at the grave of Dan Quisenberry. Love y'all. Catch you on the next one. Peace.
Let's go. Mack Malone, he's your KC journalist. Mack Malone, he's your KC journalist. Mack Malone, he's your KC journalist. Y'all get the best from your KC journalist.